Hey guys, Taylor here with another video. Now for those of you who were lucky enough to score a PS5, if you really want to take full advantage of this upgraded hardware from Sony, you're going to want the proper monitor to go with it. Now there are tons of different monitors out there that can be great for your PlayStation 5, but we've done a ton of research on this topic and we've picked a few that we really think are the best to showcase what the new PlayStation 5 can do. So today we're going to be breaking down a list of these monitors and going through some of the benefits and features of each to see which might be right for you in your particular situation. Now as always, I will leave links to each of these products in the description below, so feel free to check them out there if you're interested. Also, if I do happen to find any discounts, deals, or coupon codes, I'll drop those down below for you as well. So first up, we have the best 4K monitor for PS5, and that's going to be the LG 27GN950B. Now this is a fantastic monitor with a ton of features. It does have RGB illumination at the back. It also has a really high refresh rate, which is great for keeping your picture smooth and seamless. It is a 160Hz panel, but just note that it only has HDMI 2.0 support, so you'll only be able to play 4K games up to 60Hz. But it is still pretty impressive and it has great gaming performance. This one also has really great response time and low input lag. Now this is definitely important if you're going to be playing competitive games like Call of Duty. It also doesn't have a black frame insertion feature, which is generally good for reducing motion blur, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue because everything does look pretty smooth here due to that 160Hz refresh rate. This one is 27 inches and it does provide a higher pixel density than 4K TVs, which means the images are going to be very clear. This one also has high peak brightness, but the reflection handling isn't great, so just note that you won't want to use this monitor in a brightly lit room. It also doesn't have the best HDR experience, but it does have a picture-in-picture mode, so you can actually display an image from your PS5 and computer at the same time, which is really great, especially for those of you who are interested in doing things like streaming. So if you are looking for the best 4K monitor for PS5, we highly recommend the LG 27GN950B. Next up, we have the best large monitor for PS5, and that's going to be the LG OLED48CXPUB. Now for those of you that want a big monitor, this is a great option. It is 48 inches and provides exceptional picture quality. It also has great gaming performance, and you'll find it meets all of your gaming needs and then some. It does have a 4K display with a 120Hz panel. It also has 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, so it can actually take advantage of 4K at 120Hz. Now this does sort of depend on the game that you're playing and whether or not it can handle 120 frames per second. This one does have near instant response time and incredibly low input lag. That means that you're going to be at the top of your game when playing games that require instant reflexes. This one also does support FreeSync and HDMI Forum VRR. Now this is an OLED panel, which means it is susceptible to burn-in when static images are displayed for long periods of time, which means you're not going to want to leave your PlayStation 5, say, at the home screen while you're doing other things. This one is also not the brightest either, but it should be good enough for moderate lighting. Again, you don't want to have this monitor in a brightly lit room. Now, if you are interested in a larger screen monitor, this is definitely the best option that we've discovered, and we highly recommend the LG OLED48CXPUB. Last up, we have the best budget monitor for PS5, and that's going to be the LG 32UL500W. Now, for those of you that don't want to break the bank on a new monitor, especially after just dropping all that money for the latest Sony console, then we highly recommend this monitor. It is 32 inches and it does support 4K resolution. This means that you're going to have clear and sharp images, and you also get a 60Hz refresh rate, which is good enough for most 4K games that go up to 60 FPS. This one does have a VA panel, which helps provide a great contrast ratio. It does lack local dimming features, but it is still better for a dark room. This one also has really low input lag, and it does have built-in speakers, which is great in case you don't have a headset or external speakers at the ready. This one also has pretty decent reflection handling, which means it's okay for a bright room. This one also does support HDR10, and it does have a wide color gamut. It does have somewhat narrow viewing angles, however, so you will want to use this one head on. But that being said, we did discover that it's better than most VA panels, so it's not a bad choice for co-op gaming overall. So again, if you are on a budget and you're looking for a great monitor, then we highly recommend the LG 32UL500W. Anyway guys, we understand that if you have recently invested all of this money into a PlayStation 5, it's really important that you take full advantage of the upscaled graphics, and the best way to do that is with an excellent monitor. As I mentioned earlier, there are tons of monitors out there, so hopefully if you are shopping around for a great monitor to pair with your PlayStation 5, this video was helpful for you in making the right choice. If it was, feel free to give me a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. And just a reminder, I will leave links to each of these products in the description below, so feel free to check them out there if you're interested and do a little bit of your own research. Also, if I happen to find any discounts, deals, or coupon codes, I'll drop those down below for you as well. Also, if you guys do have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop those below as well. I do love getting to answer as many of those as possible. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching today, stay safe out there, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.